Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into something that, well, almost feels like an internet legend already. It's this $19 phone, the Mechi phone, advertised over on mochiphone.com.
Ah, yes, I saw this one. It really pushes the nostalgia button, doesn't it? Classic flip phone design, that satisfying snapshot.
Totally. But here's the kicker. They claim it's packed with modern tech. A touchscreen, Android 8.1, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi.
And get this, the ability to run modern apps, supposedly even stream Netflix, on a $19 phone.
Okay, right. So that's our mission today. Let's unpack this. We need to look at the source material and figure out, is this even remotely legit? Or is it just a massive gamble?
A gamble seems likely, just on the face of it.
So where do we even start? I mean, technically speaking, streaming Netflix, running Android 8.1, that sounds unrealistic for $19, right? What's the biggest hurdle there?
It's definitely the processor. You need a certain level of chipset, the brains of the phone, to run Android 8.1 smoothly, let alone handle something like Netflix streaming. And the memory, too. A chip in memory like that. It costs way more than $19 just for the parts, usually.
So the math just fundamentally doesn't work.
Exactly. The claims feel really exaggerated from the get-go. It strains belief, as you said.
Which naturally makes you look beyond the product itself and, well, scrutinize the seller, the website.
Precisely. If the product sounds too good to be true, you check the source. And the analysis from X-Guide is pretty damning.
X-Guide, the consumer protection aggregate. What did they find?
But what's fascinating here is the list of red flags. First off, the website itself. Very new. Created really recently.
Okay, that's not always bad, but...
But combined with this, the owner's identity is deliberately hidden. That's a big transparency issue. A huge one, really.
A brand new site, anonymous owner. Yeah, that's not painting a great picture.
And the security checkers. They've labeled mochiphone.com a suspicious shop. It has a really low trust score.
A suspicious shop. Ouch.
Now, here's a bit of nuance, maybe. The site does use SSL encryption. The little padlock icon.
Right, so the payment transaction should be secure.
Technically, yes. The transaction itself is encrypted. And they seem to take normal credit cards. But, and this is crucial, that absolutely does not guarantee you'll get the product.
Or that the product you get is what was advertised.
Exactly. SSL and standard payments mean very little about the seller's reliability or the product's authenticity.
Okay. So let's boil this down for anyone listening who's, tempted by that retro look and that unbelievable price. What's the verdict from our sources?
Well, the consensus is pretty clear. This is extremely high risk. Think of it less like buying a phone and more like buying a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket you might not even get.
Right. You might get something shipped, maybe, but the chances are high that it'll have the wrong specs, it'll be incredibly delayed, or you'll just get
Nothing.
outright non-delivery. It happens. So if you still decide to try it, our source had some practical tips.
Okay, what are they?
Always, always use buyer protection if you can, like through your credit card or PayPal. Keep your expectations incredibly low. Assume you're basically buying a prop, maybe a fancy calculator.
A $19 paperweight, perhaps?
Perhaps. And definitely don't pay any extra fees if the site tries to tack them on later for shipping or customs or whatever.
Yeah.
That's another common tactic.
Right, good advice. So the main takeaway here seems to be, the Mechi phone looks cool, the price is tempting, but you absolutely cannot rely on it as a real, functioning smartphone purchase.
That sums it up perfectly. It's style over substance, potentially with no substance at all.
Okay.
And, this whole thing raises a really interesting question, doesn't it? For all of us, really.
What's that?
Given all these clear warnings, the hidden owner, the low trust score, the technical implausibility, how often does that pull, that lure of a cheap, nostalgic gadget just completely override our normal online shopping caution? It's a powerful psychological hook, something we all need to be aware of, I think.